Fantastisk lyd her fra Myles Sanko. Og en flot en her, der hedder Promises. Og med det, jamen, så kan vi jo godt begynde at slå over i engelsk. So we can say a very good afternoon to the singer you've just been hearing on the CD. It's Mr. Myles Sanko joining me now on the line. And Myles, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Very nice to have you on the air.
It's a pleasure to finally be on the air with you.
Thank you, Myles. Yeah, we have had a bit of a thing the last couple of weeks, but right now we're very lucky that you're absolutely ready. And where are you right now?
Right now I'm in Cambridge, the lovely sunny town of Cambridge in the UK.
Excellent. And Myles, we can just start out with talking a little bit about this track we just heard. It's called Promises, as I said.
What would you like to know about it?
Maybe you can explain a little bit about what type of song it is.
What type of song it is? Well, Promises, I wrote it in as a response to kind of the promises that have been made by either, people in government, people that you put your trust in, people that said they're going to do something, they just bring out some smoke and some mirrors and make you believe what you want to believe and hope that you're being asleep and just follow along with them. And this song is just like a rebellion song saying, I finally know that your promises, don't mean anything, and I will find my way to move on to a better day, basically. So that's what this song is about, really.
And let's now go over, Myles, to talk about you, so you can explain a little bit about who you are as an artist.
Okay, I mean, myself, I'm based in the UK. I was born in Ghana with a sort of a French father. So there's a mix of a European and African vibe going on here. I've been touring for a while now with different various bands, but now under my solo name, Myles Sanko. I've released 3 albums. The track you're hearing now, Promises, is from my recent album, which is called Just Being Me, which was released 3 months ago. I do soul and jazz, and that's pretty much to sum it up. I guess there's more stuff, of course, but that'll take a while to get into more detail, I guess.
You're mentioning that you have been born in Ghana. How long did you stay there before coming to Europe?
Well, I've been moving around for a long time, even when I was young. But when I moved to Cambridge officially, I must have been 11 years old when I moved officially to Cambridge with my mother.
So have you kept your connection with Ghana? Are you still influenced by the country?
Absolutely. My grandma is from Ghana. My mother is from Ghana. My uncles are from Ghana. My cousins are from Ghana. So, definitely, the UK is it's just happened to become my home. But my heart is between Ghana and France. I have my family, my grandparents on my father's side are in France and so on. So, yeah, I still keep in touch. I'm still a Ghanaian at heart, that's for sure.
So you have a very, shall we say, global outlook on the world.
I would like to say that, yeah, absolutely.
How did it all start for you, music-wise?
Music-wise, if I had to pin it down to a specific day, would be a day when I was coming back from school. And that day, a friend of mine, this was in the 90s, so for some of the younger people might not know what a Walkman is, but maybe some of the older guys like myself, and I don't know how old you are, but...
32.
Okay, so you know what a Walkman is.
I do.
So he brought a Walkman to school and had some music on it, and he played me some tracks. I can't remember exactly what the songs were, but I remember walking back home that day and thinking, man, I want to be a musician. I want to do something like this. And I went home that day and I started sort of discovering music by myself, because before it was basically, I used the word consuming, it might sound a bit, listening to other people's music. So the music that my parents used to listen at home, my aunties used to listen to, my uncles and stuff I used to listen to, which was basically, was soul, funk, African high life, reggae, was a mixture of a lot of stuff. But then I did, at that moment, so it sparked me to go and discover music on my own and wanted to be a musician. And that was the journey, basically.
Myles, we'll just take a track on from the CD again, and then we will be back with you. We'll talk about more of your career and also about that you're coming to Denmark in May.
Yeah, great.
Great. Stay on the line. Og Myles Sanko, mere fra ham, lige efter endnu et nummer fra CD'en. Vi er i gang med en utrolig interessant snak med den fransk-ghanesiske sanger, kan vi jo godt sige. Han er bosat i England, men han er altså fransk-ghanesisk, hedder Myles Sanko. Myles, you're right back on the line. Vi skal lige prøve her.
I'm still here.
Great, Myles. There was just a bit of a delay on the line. I hope you can hear me loud and clear.
I can hear you now. There was a delay there.
Yes, I hope it'll go off. Otherwise, we'll just put one tune on. But I'll just see how it goes. Let me, Myles, ask you a little bit about this track we just heard.
The track you just heard, For You. Well, that song is a song dedicated to music. It sounds like I'm singing a song to a person, but it's a song paying homage to music, my love for music and what music has done for me. So my dreams are for you, and my dreams, all my dreams are for music. Music is basically giving me confidence. It's giving me everything. Everything that I have today is down to music. So it's a song celebrating my love for music.
And Myles, talking about your CDs and everything like that, when it all started with you bringing CDs out, what year was that when your first CD came to the market?
My first CD was 2013 with my first album, debut. People like to call it an EP, but it's a 7-track mini album. I'll say an EP, which was 2013. That was my first debut as a solo artist.
And how has it all taken off from there? I mean, around UK also performing and like that.
Well, it started when I released the first album under my own record label, which was the only option that I had, at that stage, because I came out of a band that was an improv band, which I was doing for like 5 years before, but I was like improvised freestyle funk band. We did a lot of things around the UK, but then I wanted to do my own solo stuff, which was more of a soul kind of thing. And the only option that I had was to release it myself. I managed to release the album. It got picked up in Japan, and from there things just kind of went from one thing to the other. I'm a very strong-minded person, and I'm very sort of hands-on, and I believe in doing things myself and doing it my way and so on. But I've just worked hard from there, and then a year later, released my second album, Forever Dreamin', in May 2014, and that got picked up by a German record label, and also in Japan, a record label in Japan again. And things just kind of went from strength to strength from there. I had a bigger platform to share my music with. I gained more fans. Started getting my booking agents in order. The end of 2015, I got picked up by Gregory Porter, who asked me to come to join him on his German tour. And then things just kind of, it's just been one thing after the other, and now I've got my new album, and this is even taking things to another level, with a record deal in Germany again, in South Korea, in Holland, 3 record labels, and now there's going to be another label that's going to release in the States. So yeah, it's hard work.
Yeah,
definitely hard work, but I believe in what I'm doing.
Have you kept in contact with Gregory Porter?
Absolutely. So since doing the tour with him, we've done the gigs together. I did a few shows with him on my tour with last autumn in Germany again. Did some stuff with him in Spain. So yeah, we keep in touch. We have the same booking agents now. We work together. So it was nice of him to kind of people like to say in Germany that Gregory kind of discovered me a little bit to the German audience, which is kind of a nice thing. But what Gregory does is slightly different from what I do, but at the same time that we share the same demographic. Which is a cool thing.
So that's fantastic. So if I'm not too wrong, you will fix me up with Mr. Porter, and he'll be on this show in March or April.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
We can try and make it happen, hey?
Hey, that'd be excellent, because he's a big star. I mean, I listened to him last year on BBC Radio 2 when he performed with Joe Wiley, a very well-known DJ. Mm-hmm. He went to the live lounge with Ken Bruce, a very well-known, also great presenter on Radio 2.
Yeah.
So
absolutely,
that'd be amazing.
I mean, that's totally cool, and I'm glad that you've picked up my album and you're playing it, and I hope it's bringing you guys a lot of joy.
Indeed, we will love to play more of that, Myles, and also because a very smooth link now over to that you are coming to Denmark in May in the local city of one of our stations, Roskilde.
Yes, Roskilde has been supporting me for a while now. This would be my third visit to Roskilde at Gimle in Roskilde. I've been doing shows there, and they're just going from strength to strength. The last show I had there was this time last year. I think it was February, the 2nd of February or something last year, and it was a great sold-out show. And I'm looking forward to returning this year with the new album and having a great time. And also, we're going to be adding a date to Copenhagen. I've done some shows in Copenhagen as well, but we're looking to add another show in Copenhagen. So it's just a short visit to Denmark, Roskilde and Copenhagen. But I'm sure the love will keep growing, and I can probably come around again and spend more time in Denmark.
Beautiful. Myles, the song we're gonna end with is a new single that is coming out on the 3rd of March.
Absolutely. The song is "This Ain't Living." It's going to be my second single from the new album, Just Being Me. It's going to be released on the 3rd of March. Yeah, that's right. And it's going to have a great music video that's directed by myself, which is going to be quite moving. A moving video that's going to go with the song to try and tell the story much better, so the fans can enjoy it.
Så lad os få et stykke med Myles Sanko, og så I kan tjekke meget mere om ham, og 19. maj er han på Gimle i Roskilde.